What's up, guys? Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. I built during the night, in case you didn't realize, but it was way too dark and it really just didn't look good, so I was like, I'll scrap it. You guys don't really mind about that whole building experience. It wasn't too much. I didn't really talk much during it either because it was just hard to see in general, so it was hard to even like focus on talking as well. So I'm just going to continue where I left off. Basically, I finished up the main supports with the trussing. And that's about it. So what we need to do now is fill all of this in with trussing and then begin on putting the floor up top. A few things that I talked about during the night that are going to be cut out, I'm now going to be doing 7 Days to Die daily starting next weekend. By the beginning of next week, that's what it is. By the beginning of next week, I will be posting this game daily. Terraria will be still an every other day game, and that way we're bringing in new viewers. You guys are watching what you want to watch. If you want to watch Terraria, you can watch it every other day. If you watch 7 Days to Die, then you can watch 7 Days to Die every day. Since 7 Days to Die is the main attraction to my channel, that is what I'm going to be playing more often now. 7 Days to Die will only die when the game dies and the viewers die. And by die, I mean no longer feel like viewing this game because it's overplayed. And that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do what I just did here on almost every single side. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually just gonna have this episode is literally me gonna be filling in these trussings and talking about my channel. I'm gonna make it pretty short, 10 minutes probably, maybe less. Sorry, but I have to I'm very cut short on time today. I need to get this thing done and I need to leave immediately. So I don't want to say you guys are lucky I'm making a video or something stupid like that, but obviously I was going to make a video because I post every day and there's no way I'm going to ruin my 6-month streak just because I have to do something in like a half hour. But this is going to be probably the shortest episode depending on how long it takes me to fill in these trussings. A few things I wanted to talk about. The auger. You guys said that the auger is extremely loud. You need to turn down the decibels on it a little bit. So basically, I've decided that the entire time that I'm going to be building, I'm not going to turn off the volume, obviously, because that's just boring listening to just my voice. But I'm going to turn it down to a point where it's barely even, I guess, I don't want to say it's barely even there, but it is barely even there. That way, the auger's not too loud, the placing's not too loud, the breaking's not too loud, and you guys aren't getting, like, completely annoyed by it. So I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse, but hopefully you guys don't mind. So what we're going to do after we get these platforms down with the metal trussing, we are going to go ahead and just we're going to make our floor, but that's obviously not going to be this episode. Like I said, this is going to be the shortest one because I do need to go somewhere. I don't really want to talk about where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. And we put the floor on top of this. Oh, wait, there was another thing I talked about during the night that I wanted to recap. What was it? Oh, what kind of floor do you guys think I should do? I'm definitely not keeping the metal trussing floor. The metal trussing is just to support the floor a little bit better. I keep fucking that up. I'm gonna start mucking it up. I'm gonna stop swearing because I want to bring in younger viewers, and I know a lot of channels swear and make sexual jokes and things like that. And younger people don't really enjoy that, or they enjoy it, but parents, older people think it might be a little immature, so I'm going to try and avoid swears from now on, but obviously when I'm in a fit of rage, I'm going to swear, or if I muck something up, it's my new word, if I muck something up, then that is when I will probably end up accidentally swearing, but I'm trying to avoid the swears from now on. That wasn't any of your comments or anything. Nobody was like, oh, why do you swear so much, blah, blah, blah. I don't really swear that much, so it doesn't really matter. Just one of my New Year's resolutions, even though I just bumped my mic with my hand because my nose got itchy. One of my not New Year's resolutions, even though it's not even close to New Year's. That kind of thing. Let's make a lot more metal trussing. 162 won't even be enough. Really, like, that won't even be enough. I'm telling you that now. It's not going to be enough. This might even be a full-time episode, a full-length episode. I don't even know at this point because I don't know how long it's going to take me to put all these trussings down. I mean, so far I got, like, not really half, but a good amount done. spot right there. This is all mined iron. I'm not doing any of the piece glitches. If you're new here, I'm not doing any of the little glitches where you can get like unlimited materials, because I think that's stupid. A lot of things I think are stupid, and with the bugs, like bug abuse, basically. But there is some bugs that obviously might be in like bugs, but they are intentional bugs, so I use them, like the water pillar glitch. I think I've discussed this 100 times. I don't know why I'm discussing it again. But if you're new to my channel, I'm not doing any of those glitches where I get like unlimited materials or anything, because I feel like that kind of ruins the whole game. It's just like when I play Minecraft and my friends always just like, well, let's just go into creative mode and spawn one of those things just so we don't have to waste our time and make them and find them. I'm like, no, we are gonna do this 100% legitimate, because once we do one thing, it's gonna lead to the next thing where we don't want to do it, or it kind of ruins the point, because that thing leads to more things. Like if we spawn in diamonds, then it ruins the point in even mining, because diamonds are the things that you mine for. And then when you don't lead to mining, then you don't have any cobblestone. When you don't have any cobblestone, then you spawn it in because you don't have any, and it just leads to more trouble. So that kind of stuff, no go for me. That's just my ethics, I guess. It's the way I look at bugs and glitches. Also, I keep saying upcoming on my channel is Nether, because it is easily getting close to that time where Nether is going to be purchasable, and that is going to be my main video on my channel. 7 Days to Die might go to an every other day basis, depending on how many views that Nether gets. If Nether starts to get a lot more stronger and a lot more views than 7 Days, or not then 7 Days to Die, the same amount or more than 7 Days to Die, or almost as much, then the 7 Days to Die videos will stop. That's not an excuse to not watch my Nether videos once they start coming out, but I'm just saying, of course, if a game is more enjoyable, I don't want to sound too ungrateful or stupid, but 7 Days to Die is getting quite boring for me. I hope you guys I think you can really kind of realize that at this point, that this game is getting quite boring for me. It kind of feels like a chore when I'm playing it. I'm like, oh, well, now I need to go wait through the 22-minute night cycle and only play for 15 minutes and then render for an entire hour because it's in 1080p. It feels like a chore, because that's an entire 2-hour span of me, like, rendering and playing. I know you guys are probably like, why don't you just schedule upload and blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, if I were to schedule upload, that would mean an entire day would go to rendering and playing the game, which is, like, again, a chore. And I like to play other games that I don't record. Like Minecraft, I don't record, but I play with my friend on a server. We're doing, like, a mega build kind of thing, like kind of what I'm doing here, but not exactly, obviously, because Minecraft doesn't really have, like, a meaning to building. It's more of just, like, for looks and not for, like, purpose. Like, this obviously will defend against zombies, while in Minecraft, a house is just to keep you away from the zombies. They can't really break down the doors or anything. I think they can break down the doors. I'm not really sure about that. I know they can break down villagers' doors, but we're not really villagers, so... Well, so this is probably the last little piece that we need to do. Look how much trussing we still have. We literally have none left. Do you know how much trussing we've probably used on this base? I could have gone with something easier like concrete. But concrete, obviously, we would need more supports. Trussing is the strongest material of the groups. We're going to do not too much. It is the strongest material, like the most durable, as in you can stack it more. I think it's 12, maybe 12? I think it might be 7, something like that. You can stack it 7 long before it collapses, so it's much easier, not like concrete where it drops a little bit quicker. Like gravity is affecting it a little bit quicker. So I do like how trussing is much easier to use. And the problem with this is when I'm walking up there, there's going to be a lot of collapsing. Because not all this is walkable supports yet. Once everything's on top of it, it'll be walkable supports. And by walkable supports, I mean if I were to go up there and walk on all these things, they'd probably fall down because I don't have anything on top of them. Once the concrete's on top of them, the concrete will be able to be walked on. I'll tell you that now. So there we go. We got the base of our house done. We're going to go ahead and go down the ladder. That nighttime episode was scrapped, like I said. By the way, if you ever see like a random jump in the day, like in the top left corner, if you ever see a jump in the day, That's not me not recording or anything. That's because sometimes wow, that looks awesome. When the night cycle comes, I actually minimize the game, and I just I play something else, or I like YouTube, watch my daily YouTube videos, all the daily vloggers that I watch and all that. I watch the daily vloggers and blah 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 until it's like midday, or I mean dawn, and then I start recording the video, and then I build and stuff, and then rinse and repeat. That's basically what I do. It's kind of trying to be productive without being productive kind of thing. And if it skips a day, that means I like left the room and I came back and I was like, shit, it's 14 o'clock in the game, and if I were to record, the video would only be 5 minutes long. So I just wait till the next day, so it skips a day. So if you ever see a skip in the day, that is the reason. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. This was enjoyable. Look how much I've gotten done. I want to get this from a better angle just because it looks amazing. Let's go ahead and get it from right here. Yeah, that's a nice angle. This tree's in the way. Knocking down this tree just for an angle, for a thumbnail. But yeah, next episode we're going to start on the floor of our house. We might get halfway done with our house. That's what I'm going for. Like I said, I have to split. I have to lickety split out of here, and I need to get some stuff done. I gotta leave. I gotta run some errands and study for some tests tomorrow and other stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy the episode. Let's just get this little vision right here. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys later.